All right, let's talk. This is absolutely crazy. This is one of the craziest things that I've read in 12 months. So I'm going to explain this article that I just read to you while I was at church this morning. I skimmed this article from Arthur Hayes, and it is the scariest, but also the craziest. And we're living through the craziest time in human history, okay? Let me just explain this for you, and then you can go read the article. So what is happening is the German economy is about to go under. Okay, that's the biggest summary. The German economy has like 40% inflation. You can go look this up after the video. But 40% inflation. Germany manufactures everything in Europe, basically the economy that matters the most in Europe, okay? And so there's this European Central Bank, which prints all the money. It's just like our Federal Reserve, right? They have the money printer. And they're basically, their whole goal is to make sure that Germany is okay. Because if Germany isn't okay, then the entire euro, all the countries that use the same currency, the euro, falls apart, okay? And so the article goes into a ton of detail, but that's basically the summary of it. If Germany is in trouble, the entire the European currency, the euro, and the bond market, and everything that exists within that European framework is in trouble, okay? So there's a lot of data coming out that Europe is the next one to go. So we have the Bank of England, which already said, you know what? We're kidding. We can't actually raise rates. We're going to print unlimited amounts of money because we have to, or else everything will break. Okay, so that was a couple weeks ago. This was in response to the USA Federal Reserve saying, nope, we're not going to print money anymore. So here's the situation. You have three. Let's just imagine you're playing a game with three people. Okay, you have Jerome Powell, you have Christine Lagarde. She's the European central banker, and then you have whoever the central banker is in Great Britain. Okay, now they're sitting at a table, and Jerome Powell is like, guess what? I'm not going to print any money. And the British central banker's like, me too. I'm not going to print any money. And then the European central banker, Christine Lagarde's like, I'm not going to print any money either. Okay. And then 1 week goes by, and all of a sudden everyone's in pain. They're like they're getting pain to their bodies or whatever, like that's basically what's happening to their economies. They're experiencing pain. Okay. So they come back next week, and the guy from Britain is like, you know what? It was too painful. I said, and I printed the money. Okay. So the next week, maybe in a month, Christine Lagarde is going to have to come forward and save Germany and print a ton of money. Okay. The exact mechanisms of this, you can go do your research for yourself. But basically, this is what is happening. It's almost writing on the wall. It's almost just basic mathematics at this point. So you're probably wondering, what does this mean for me? I live in the United States. I live somewhere else. I don't care about the euro. I don't care. This is wild, okay? And that's why I'm making this video in my car and just going to post it, because we live in just wild times. Like, you hear about stuff where like a currency will blow up, but it's like in Bolivia or Lebanon or Venezuela. These are countries that don't, like, to be very honest, they don't come on our radar very much, right? These are smaller countries. Of course that could happen to them, but that could never happen to us here in the United States or in Europe this is Germany. Like, this car is a Porsche, right? And I shouldn't have even said that, because you guys are like, oh, you drive a Porsche. But it's made in Germany. So is every car, every good car in the world. This beautiful machine is made in Germany, right? And their economy is a huge freaking deal, and it's about to collapse. And so the only way to fix this is to print money. It's there's only two ways. The first way is to endure extreme amounts of pain, which obviously in our culture today around the world, we're not able to do. So what are they going to do? They're going to print money. They are going to print money. Okay, so let's just summarize. The Bank of England, this is England, not Venezuela, let me remind you, said that they were not going to print money. We're gonna stop inflation. I promise we're not gonna print any money. Okay, and then a week later they said, oh, just kidding, we're gonna print money forever. That's what's happened so far. What's going to happen next is the same thing with all of Europe, all of the euro. Germany will be the reason it breaks, and they're going to say, just kidding. Inflation is bad, but everything breaking is worse. So we're just going to print money. So where does that leave us with the U.S., with Bitcoin, with stocks, with everything? Okay, so this is where it gets complicated, because our Federal Reserve is basically saying, you know what? We don't give a crap about anybody else, because we're the big, strong, mighty United States. King dollar, baby. Well, I don't know much, okay, about the world, but I know that I hold a telephone, and this is my way of explaining it because I'm dumb, okay? There's a lot better explanations that you can go read. Again, go read the article that I've been talking about. I'll link it below. It's Arthur Hayes. He's pretty famous. Go read his article. But this is my dumb way of thinking about it, okay? Like, maybe like in 1920, when it was like you had to take a horse and buggy to another country and it took like 6 months. Like, I have a great aunt, Alice. Okay, I'm almost done, I promise. The video's almost over. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this so far. Please share this with one person. Okay, whatever. I had this great aunt, Alice. Okay, she's amazing. She lived to like 100. And she used to walk from Iowa, where I'm from, to Niagara Falls. She used to walk. It took 3 months, and two members of her family died along the way. That's how long it took, okay? We don't live in Alice land anymore. We don't live in this land. It takes me, if I wanted I can fly anywhere in 10 seconds. I hold a supercomputer in my hand. I can contact anyone in the world at any second. So what I know about the world and what the global economy is common sense. It's that everything is effing connected, okay? I'm driving a car built in Germany in the United States right now. Okay, and so everything is connected. Everything is connected instantly by the internet and by global supply chains. And so you cannot tell me, let's just simplify this shit. If the Bank of England blew up already and started printing money, and the euro is next, and Germany is about to blow up, that in the next few months or years, or however the frick long it takes, that our Federal Reserve is not going to say, oh, sorry, can't take the pain anymore. Oh, it hurts too much. And they're going to print money. Okay? And so, yes, maybe things could get worse in the meantime. It's all going to depend on how stubborn Jerome Powell is, to be honest. If he's really stubborn, things will get worse, and then he'll be like, oh shit, I'm in so much pain, just like the other ones, just like everyone else. So Germany, UK, all these governments are previews of what's going to happen here, and Bitcoin is going to be the benefit of it. It's going to go to 100,000. It's going to go to 1 million. I used to think that Bitcoin, I'm almost done, 2 seconds. I used to think that Bitcoin would be take 10 years to be relevant. I think now is the time. I think actually right now is when people are going to realize, oh shit, I live in Germany and inflation is 46%. This is Germany, not Venezuela. Okay, people are going to look for something that is outside the system, something that doesn't have a government watching over it, something that the government cannot print more of. Gold, silver, Bitcoin. Which one of those, gold, silver, and Bitcoin, is digital? Which one is internet native? Which one is easily traded globally? I'm going to say Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. I feel way more comfortable holding Bitcoin than dollars. I feel way more comfortable holding Bitcoin than stocks. I feel way more comfortable holding Bitcoin than anything from Germany. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. You guys do what you want. Share this video with someone who you think it could help. Love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.